Deep conditioning your hair is essential for curly hair. If you want to know what I do, then you better keep on watching. Let's get into it. What I'm using today is macchiato. You know what? I don't know how to say this. If y'all just screenshot this, then yeah. Natural hair, you really do need to keep your hair moisturized and have a whole bunch of oils in it and all that good stuff. But yeah, what I'm going to be doing today is just, splitting my hair into 4 sections, putting this deep conditioner in my hair because since I have natural hair plus I have bleach in my hair is extra dry. So, you got to do this probably like maybe every week, I'd say. So, if you didn't know, now you know. This is what it looks like in the inside. I love the texture of it. I love how thick it is. I love a thick conditioner. Okay, so what we're gonna do is, do our hair. Alright, so let's just get into the story time. How about some tea? So when I was in grade school, I used to go to the school, we didn't really have a dress code per se, since we were little, I guess they didn't really care much. We could basically wear whatever we wanted. Yeah, I guess my mom didn't really like that. So she took me out in the middle of the year. The teacher, wait, hold up. I'm thinking about this now that I'm 19 years old. That teacher that I had, she would make us take a lint roller and run it across her back and all through her clothes and stuff. So she would make us get the lint off of her. And we were so young, we were like, oh my god, I want to take the lint off her. Oh my god, it's no fair, she got to take off the lint. I didn't get to do it. And I'm like, and we did that instead of doing actual schoolwork. We would take lint off of the teacher's back instead of the teacher actually really teaching anything. Now that I think about it, that was a good idea that my mom took me out of that school. But anyway, so she transferred me over to a new school. It was Catholic. And me being the new girl in town, I guess, everybody kind of wanted to get to know me, ask me questions, talk to me and stuff like that. But they had these 2 girls that really stuck out to me. And I'm going to say it. The only reason they really stuck out to me was because they were black. At that school that I went to, they didn't really have that many black people. So, I just kind of wanted to, I guess, find somebody that I could relate to. We instantly became, very, I guess, close. Like I said, I wasn't, that old. So, I didn't even really know what close was. When you're younger, you would go up to somebody and be like, want to be my best friend? Yeah, sure. And then y'all were just best friends, So that's how that worked. But I shortly after, making them my best friends, I found out that this girl, I'm gonna call them both Jessie, and the other girl is Catherine. Jessie, let me tell you about Jessie. Jessie had me. Oh my god, I didn't like Jessie. Oh, I don't think anybody did. I'm sorry, I just got heated. Let me start working on the other section. I didn't know she was mean because, I was new. So, I just kind of, anybody that said they would want to be my friend or whatever, I just automatically became friends with them because, I didn't really know anybody else. But, let me tell you what Jessie did, and let's see if y'all think y'all would still be friends with her. What happened with Jessie is that, why am I getting mad at the deep conditioner? You saw how I slapped it on my hand? Ashley, calm down. So what happened with Jessie was, it was new, so I didn't really know all the rules, right? And Jessie, obviously she knew all the rules because she's been there way longer than I have. We were at lunch, and for some reason, we weren't allowed to talk, but like I said, I didn't know the rules. I'm eating my food, wondering why everybody's quiet and stuff. I'm quiet too, because I'm I'm new, so I kind of want to do what everyone else, I guess, was doing. I don't know. Then Jessie decides, she's like, oh, Ashley, do you like the food? Want to play at the playground? Something. She asked me something. All you got to know is she asked me something, right? As an American citizen and somebody that knows English, I respond. And then this girl, she has the nerve to raise her hand and be like, Miss Apple, Ashley's talking to me and I don't think that's allowed, right? So guess who gets in trouble? Ashley! That girl got me so heated. I'm like, You talk to me first. I don't know the rules. I'm new. I was only there for like a day. How was I supposed to know we're not allowed to talk? Nobody told me this. No teacher, no student, no principal, no nobody. Nobody told me I'm not allowed to talk. So if somebody's asking me a question, of course I'm going to answer them. So yeah, after that, I was like, oh no, I'm not messing with her no more. Like, I don't care. Yeah, I stopped messing with Jessie. Jessie had to go. She had to skedaddle. How are you gonna talk to me and then turn on me? Like, she just didn't like me from the jump. Like, she didn't. I feel like Jessie, and Jessie, if you know who you are, I'm not gonna say your real name, but Jessie, if you know who you are, please get some help. Get some help, cause you need it. But you know what? I fixed her. Guess what I did? Just guess. The next day, before lunch, I snuck and took her lunchbox, and guess what I did with it? I ate all the food except for one apple slice. I surely did. And I don't care. Bet you wouldn't mess with me again. So yeah, after that year, Jessie left, and I was left with Catherine. Catherine and I became like, very, very close friends. We were very, chill, like our parents were chill, all that good stuff. We were like always together, like all the time. We loved hanging out with each other and stuff. The only thing with Catherine was that, like, she really kind of acted differently, I have to say, like around other people. Why are you acting completely different? And it's not like she would act like cool different. She would act like weird, crazy, creepy. Yeah, so let me tell you about the story with Catherine. Well, with Catherine, we were friends or whatever. We were cool. Oh, by the way, I'm doing the last section and then I'm gonna put the cap on my head. I'm gonna still talk as I'm doing like the deep conditioner, because I don't really like to put my hair under heat that much, to be honest. So I just kind of like to leave the cap on throughout the day and just wash it closer to the night. Whenever I'm about to sleep, I'll wash it. With Catherine, like I said, we were cool, and like the only thing would be like she would act different around like other people. I mean, we cool now, like cool, whatever. Like, so our friendship ended over a binder. What happened with the binder was, since I went to a Catholic school, and everybody that goes to a Catholic school or went to a Catholic school or whatever, y'all know what I'm talking about. These people treat you like you're a whole entire like college student, like really. I was in elementary school and I had work packed. It just wouldn't stop. It wouldn't stop coming. Like, I needed my binder because it had all my stuff. And like every day we would have homework and every other day we would have tests, and like all my stuff was in that binder. I left my binder, right? I left it in the classroom, I think. And Catherine decided to pick it up for me. She calls me. So Catherine calls me later on that day and she's like, hey, I have your binder. I'm like, okay, cool. Well, thank you for saving it for me so nobody goes and steals it. So nobody goes and steals it. And she's like, yeah, no problem, whatever. I'm like, all right. And so I get to the thing the next day and I'm like, hey, where's my binder? She's like, I don't have it. And I'm like, what you mean you don't have it? She's like, I'm not gonna give it to you. You're not gonna give it to me. It's my binder. What? Why are you taking my binder? Why are you taking my things? Like, I thought you were my friend. You're supposed to, if you see something on the ground from me, you're supposed to pick it up, put it in your pocket or whatever, and give it to me the next day. How are you gonna take my stuff and be like, oh, I'm not gonna give it to you? Like, you're supposed to be my best friend. And you're stealing, basically. You're stealing from me. I don't know why I'm getting heated over this when it's literally been like over a decade at this point. But yeah, so like she stole my binder and I told my mom, I'm like, Mom, I can't really study or do anything because she has my binder and that's where all my, my stuff is to study. And so my mom, she's all like, okay, well, I'll just talk to her mom and get it from her mom or whatever. And then the girl's mom doesn't want to give it back either. I'm like, what's going on with this binder? What's so special about this binder, right? Like, it's just a binder. It was literally like, what was it? It was like a dark blue binder. Like, what you need with a... Why? Why don't you want to give me my binder back? So, my mom, she's like, don't worry, Ashley, I got it. So, what happens? And I know this is not the correct way to brush your hair, but this is what I'm doing right now. So, my mom, she's like, don't worry, Ashley, I'll get it back for you. But in conclusion, I do get my binder back. I just lose my best friend. Yes, you heard correctly. I stopped talking to my best friend over a binder. And I got kicked out of Girl Scouts. But you know what? That's... Anyways. But yeah, like, I mean, we're cool now. Like, I mean, I don't think I have any real problems with her. That was just, you know, a little story time or whatever, my point of view of the whole thing. But yeah, like, she's cool. She's cool people. I still love her, care for her, whatever. It's just that she should have given me my binder back when I told her to, you know? Like, why? What's the point in keeping a binder? Like, are you, like, joking with me? And I literally I went up to her face and I'm like, bro, give me my binder back. And she wouldn't give it back. And she just kept on keeping it and acted like I wasn't serious. Like, all my stuff was in there for me to study. And I was already failing at that point. By the way, I failed. That's the story on how I lost my best friend over a binder. I don't really have any other stories, really, or do I? No, I don't have any more stories. I thought about it and I'm like, do I? No, I really don't. But yeah, in general, I just really hated that school. Like, at the time, do you ever hate something but don't realize you hate it until it's gone? That's how it was for me. But yeah, like, I hated it. Like, now that I think about it, now that I'm older, like, it's just some things that school did, and it's like, it really messed with me. It was just a really bad school. Like, I don't even know. Like, it was just the vibe and, like, the teachers and stuff like that. They wanted to help, but they weren't helping. So, you know. And I just I never felt smart there. Like, when I would go to other schools, like, they would make me feel smart. Because, like, I am smart. And I didn't know that I was, you know, smart or anything until I went to another school. So that just says a lot. And I even made the honor roll and all that after I went to a new school. Like, at that school that I was going to. Like, I wasn't making the honor roll. I wasn't doing anything. But right after I went to a new school, like, I started making the honor roll. And I started doing actually good. And, you know, like, I actually started liking to read. And, you know, now I'm like a writer and, like, you know, I read books. So I guess everything happens for a reason. I have some interesting school stories. If you guys want to hear more, you know, like, leave a comment down below saying you want to hear it. And also, I just wanted to know, is there anybody else that loves to read and write? And if y'all do, can y'all, like, let me know down in the comments, like, what do you like to read? I just want to find some more stuff to read, that's all. But yeah, I'm just going to put this over my head. Woo. And leave it on there basically all day. And then after I do that, wash it out, you know, and my hair is going to be fluffy and conditioned and all of that, and it's going to be so smooth, I swear. You don't have to leave it on, like, all day like I do. I just don't really like putting a lot of heat on my hair because, you know, I already have, like, one, curly hair, and then also, you know, like, color and stuff in my hair, and I don't really want to ruin my hair any more than it already is. So I just leave it on all day. But if you don't want to, I'd say just leave it. Like, put your head under the dryer and leave it under for about maybe 30 minutes or so. But yeah, you could watch some Netflix, eat some snacks, you know, do whatever you want. But yeah, anyways, if you like this video, you know, just give it a big thumbs up. If you want to subscribe, do that. I mean, you should really subscribe to my channel because, you know, I'm amazing, and so I want you guys to get my amazingness, you know. So yeah, get on my level and subscribe to my channel. Okay, thank you. Bye.